What is going on? I hope you're having a fantastic day. Today, I just wanted to talk a little bit about staying motivated and surrounding yourself with people that also keep you motivated. It's really hard to be motivated while you're surrounding yourself with people that aren't doing anything in life, people that aren't happy with their lives. It's really tough. I cannot stress that enough. So, if you're feeling like down, and if you're feeling like crap today, if you're feeling like nothing's going your way, well, the people around you, they probably have nothing going for them either. So as soon as you start surrounding yourself with people that are doing things, as soon as you start surrounding yourself with people that know more than you, that are more educated on like having a good life, you know what I mean? Looking around you and look at the people around you and be like, would I want their life for even a second? Would I want their life? And if you don't, then you should never take advice from them. Not never, but you should be cautious of the advice that you take from them. Okay, so that's kind of what I just wanted to talk about today. It's been something on my mind. It's been something that's come up in conversation recently, and it's been really bothering me as well because I've found some people that are really motivated, found some people that are not like OD motivated, but found some people that really know what they want in life and they have stuff going for them, and I take their advice, right? Like I can find them on YouTube all the time too. I know some of these people, and like whatever they have to say, it's in a positive light. It's not negative, right? Like everything that comes out of their mouth, nothing that comes out of their mouth is negative, right? Unless like, oh, these ads didn't work. I'm a little bummed about these ads not working, or I'm a little bummed about not being able to sell my product, or I'm a little bummed about my website not working, or it was a little tough, that kind of thing. But it's not like it doesn't make any sense to just put out that negativity to other people when you're motivated, when you got stuff going on. People that are unmotivated don't have anything going on. People that don't wake up with something to do in the morning have nothing going on. People that don't wake up and love what they do every day, they're gonna be negative. Why? Because they're unhappy with who they are. They're unhappy with themselves, right? It all stems back to a much deeper thing. So, but they're taking it out on you, and you feel like, oh man, you feel like you're nothing. You feel like you're meant to be nothing. You feel like you've got nothing going on, and that can be kind of different. That can be super difficult. Not kind of difficult. That can be extremely difficult. So it's come up in conversation recently, so I figured if it's come up in conversation with me, then I'm sure it's come up in conversation with other people, or maybe nobody's had this conversation with you and you thought you were just going crazy. But really, when you have something going on, nothing else really matters, right? Because think about how many people think about look at the people around you. How many of those people are would you like to be, and how many of those people are actually doing stuff, right? Like doing big things, changing their life, moving jobs, switching jobs, quitting jobs. Um, sorry. Yeah, how many people are actually doing stuff, right? Like doing exactly what they want to do in life? Not many. Okay, so if you're on that path, if you feel like you're trying to make a difference lately, if you feel like you're really putting in an effort here and you're not getting the support, or you think other people are negative about it, that's because they are. They're unhappy and they're pushing that. They're projecting that out onto you. Okay, so be careful of who you're listening to. Be careful of what you're watching. Like control your inputs. Okay, control, like if you are in a basement right now, or if you're in a bedroom, or if you're in somebody else's home, you don't have freedom. You don't have you're just struggling. It feels like everything in your life sucks. It doesn't. Okay, start turning things around. Start being appreciative for things. Basically, what you got to do is you've got to take responsibility for yourself, your actions, your future, what you want out of life, what your goals are, what you aspire to be, and you have to become that, right? That doesn't just happen overnight. That's going to take years, right? So you might as well start now, right? You might as well start now. That's going to take so long. So don't wait anymore. It's your responsibility to start becoming what you want to become. All right. So, and it's scary. It's scary. And how do I know it's scary? Well, I've been working for myself for, oh God, I quit my job in late 2015, maybe early 2016. I can't remember. I think it's been years since I've left my job. Okay. And just now am I getting Am I making enough money working by myself to actually get back into doing what I love doing, which is this stuff, motivating, inspiring, helping other people, educating people on how to have a good life. This stuff right here is what I've wanted to do, but I haven't been able to do it, right? So recently I had a little bit of extra money from all my hard work. I've had a little bit of extra money. So what did I do? I invested in this software. This software right here. This records whatever I want to do and it goes live, right? It is so scary going live on Facebook or YouTube or Twitch or Mixer or Restream. All of these other things, all these other platforms, it's so scary going live on them. Why? Because you feel like you're going to get judged, right? You feel like you're going to get judged. You don't know who's watching. Is a hater watching? Is a family member watching? Is a friend or family member watching that'll just like throw negativity into the chat? Well, you know what? In this day and age, I could also just block them, right? I could also just block. What I want to do, what I need to do every day, and I want to start doing this every day if I can, every other day. I'm going to try to get in the habit of doing a video like this every day, emailing it to my list, emailing it to my followers, my fans, my supporters. I'm going to email this to you. If you're on my email list, I'm going to email this to you every day, okay? I'm going to try to do it every day because if I don't do something like this every day, for me, I feel like I'm not doing anything in life. I feel like I'm not helping enough. I feel like I'm not inspiring enough or motivating or whatever, okay? So I feel like what I need to do is something like this every day. So, but this is scary. This is scary. Are people going to judge me? What happens if I skip a day? People are going to comment below and be like, oh, he missed a day. No. All right? And even if they do, who cares? Who cares? All right? So back to what I was saying. If you're in a situation like this, right? Like right now, I'm living with my girlfriend. I'm living with my girlfriend and her mother, okay? We're in her place. She had a huge spare room. We just moved from Oregon to Massachusetts and we're in between, right? So we're going to find our own place. We're moving, but we're in between. Now, because I need to know how to do this, I need to be able to post this stuff, right? I need to post video content, right? I can't do that from a dark room. I can't do that from a place that I can't close the door because I need silence. This microphone picks up everything. You're probably hearing it right now. Sorry, I need a little bit of water. This microphone picks up everything. Dropping caps. This microphone picks up everything. You probably hear fish tank in the background, right? This isn't the ideal situation. This could be a massive excuse. And it has been for me. It's been a massive excuse, if I'm honest. I'm like, oh, I can't record. I need perfect audio because the fish tank is right here. You can't see the fish tank right now, but, you know, I need perfect audio. Well, that's great, but your perfect audio is coming from almost a $400 microphone that other people don't have. So that to me then made me be like, oh, okay. And then I have this here that extends this microphone to right here, right? Then I have this webcam. I just invested in this webcam. Why? Because I'm so passionate about helping people. This is going to be what I'm going to use to do review videos, courses, reviews of this stuff. You know, this is going to help me with affiliate marketing. This is going to help me as a business owner, reaching out to other clients and saying, hey, you know, I want to work with you. This is how I can help, blah, blah, blah. This is what we're going to do, right? This is, if I want to invest in my future, this is how I have to invest in my future. It's not going out to restaurants all the time. Can you go out to restaurants? Sure. Everybody's got to eat, right? And you got to have a social life too. You can't just be an introvert. But if you're an introvert and you're in, you know, you're in a space where you don't feel like it's working for you, you have to make arrangements in that space to make it work for you. No excuses, right? There's dogs here. So what do? They bark all day. What do I have to do? I have to wake up earlier and do these videos much earlier. Why? Because I don't want dogs barking by my audio. And then if they do bark in the audio, I just get up and I go shut them up, right? I just go tell them be quiet. It's not the end of the world. So like there are some excuses that I've come up with to prevent myself from actually producing content like this, actually producing videos like this, right? And I could have, honestly, I could have done this without this microphone. I could have done this without this camera, this new webcam that I bought, all right? But, and I could have done this without the lights, right? I could have done it just from a YouTube video. I could have done it without this live software, right? But what got me thinking about all this, doing this, is actually investing in myself. As soon as I started taking this stuff seriously, I started thinking, I started seeing things, I started seeing opportunities, and I started taking them because I've created my own little world here with a support team of digital mentors online, with a support team of friends that I can call up when I'm in the muck and I'm feeling down about myself. I have a support team of my girlfriend, which is probably like one of the biggest supporters I've ever had in my entire life, okay? Not biggest supporter I've ever had in my entire life. And I need to be able to, like, if she's down, I need to be able to support her. Okay. So, not that she can't support herself, but it's just this, I need to be able to do that. Okay. I need to be able to do that on a day to day basis. And I need to be able to, I just said my internet quality was lowered. Sorry about that. I don't have great Wi-Fi. So that's the next thing, right? I'm going to invest in Wi-Fi. Why? Because that eliminates this problem. Okay, because that could be an excuse. I'm trying to eliminate all my excuses right now. That could be a massive excuse. I can't record because I have slow download speeds, right? What? What? Is that an excuse? Or should I save up and actually solve that problem? I'm starting to realize how much money is solving problems, right? How much money can solve my problems. And when the problem is solved, I mean, when I have money and I can pay to solve the problem, it's no longer a problem. It's just an expense. So this is what I'm seeing. This is what I'm seeing day to day, especially here locally. There are a lot of things that can distract you. You can come up with a ton of excuses like I can't do this here, I can't do this here, whatever. But in the end, everybody's going to start somewhere. And then if you don't start now, right? For me, I had to start now. So I'm going to have progress videos. If you go back in some of my other videos, I say, I start with a wall like right here. And then I say in a couple years time, the wall is going to move further and further back. The wall is starting to move further back, but it's not, right? It's not crazy. And then I started adjusting things that I actually wanted. Like I actually kind of want a smaller, intimate room that I can, soundproof at some point. This isn't going to be my final destination, right? My final destination is not this house, not this room, not living with my girlfriend's mother. Like this isn't a final destination. This isn't in between. But I have a massive setup here. I have a light here, a light here. I have another camera here that doesn't hook up with live. So I'm going to have to get another camera to hook up with live. So it's not just a webcam, right? And then I'm going to get some things that go on the desk. But I couldn't think clearly about this until I actually started just doing it, right? I didn't know what I needed until I started doing it. And honestly, every day, I don't know what I need. I only know what I need up until I find something new that I need, right? So for this, I don't want to do a ton of editing. This is going to take a ton of editing, okay? I don't want to do a ton of video editing because it's very, very time consuming. So I can actually edit video live and then just publish it. If there's mistakes, cool. It's organic, it's transparent, it's still with my message, right? I hate lying, I hate dishonesty. It's still organic and transparent, and people make mistakes, and I think that should be on camera. Right now, a lot of YouTubers are cut. Why? Leave the mistakes in so other people can relate. You're not an idol, right? There's people that are idolizing you, but you're giving them, it's like a false advertisement, right? But for me, if you can see right now, and like I'm being honest with you, I'm living somewhere that, it's great. I have to find the greatness in it. Let me just put it that way. I have to find the greatness in my location right now. That's what I have to do. And I have. Why? Because the only reason I have is because I've found something I love doing every single day. I have found something that keeps me motivated, keeps me, waking up early. Like, I get 6 hours of sleep and I'm amped as soon as I get up. I'm like, okay, I want more sleep, but it's almost like I shouldn't even sleep longer because I'm so happy and motivated when I get up. It's like, okay, it forces me to get out of bed, right? And if you don't feel like that every day, that's okay. It comes. It'll come. It'll happen to you. But only if you focus on what you really, really want to do. All right? If you're in a relationship that's making you unhappy, if you're in a job that you hate, you can find another relationship. You can find another significant other, okay? Not while you're with this person. Have a conversation. Maybe even just have a conversation. If something's wrong within your relationship, have a conversation about it. Have a conversation about what's wrong in the relationship and be honest. Stop lying. Don't be disrespectful, okay? If you're at a job you don't like, the job you can kind of cheat on a little bit, right? The job you can go and you can look for other work. Or go to the job. What's making you unhappy at this job? Is it how much money you're making? Are you actually working hard enough to make a lot of money? Is it, are you able to pay your expenses? Are you able to pay your bills? Or are you not? Is it a money problem? Or do you actually just really hate the job? It's like, it's not for you. You feel like you're meant for something more. If that's the case, if you're meant for something more, go find another job. Go find something else you want to do. Go experiment, okay? Start looking online. You can go to Craigslist. You can go to ZipRecruiter. You can go, Indeed. You can go whatever. And if you wanted to do something on the side, you can do freelance work. If you don't know what freelance work is, comment below and I'll teach you all about freelance work, okay? I just wrote a whole book on freelance work and how to do it and how to succeed with freelancer work, All right. That means if you have a talent, if you have a skill, you can post that on some websites. And next thing you know, people are looking for that exact talent or skill from somebody. And if your dollar amount is right, they'll hire you. And the more people that hire you, the more reviews you get, the more money it says you've made through your freelancing service. And next thing you know, boom, you're making some money. You're making some side hustle money. If you need more money and you're unhappy about money, you can go into your apartment right now. And I guarantee every single one of you watching this, because I have it too, I've just sold a bunch of my stuff. Every single one of you watching this has something in your house you can sell that you haven't touched in about a year that's still probably pretty popular online, okay? For instance, if you have electronics, I'm just going to shoot straight to the chase here. Electronics, jewelry, electronics being cell phones, old gaming consoles. Games don't really sell so well, but electronics, right? Like electronics that pass time well. So there's people that will buy broken iPhones just for parts, okay? There will be people that will buy broken Xboxes just for parts, okay? And as soon as you start doing yourself, you feel motivated, right? So I can't do everything for you. Nobody's going to do anything for you. What you've got to do is if you're selling stuff online, if you're selling stuff on eBay, you're the one that has to print out your stuff. You're the one that has to post it. You're the one that has to send it, right? This will make you feel like you're doing stuff. If you're looking around the house for some money, there's literally money laying around your house right now. Okay, if you're familiar with Gary Vee, he goes out and he still does yard sales. Right? He still goes to yard sales on Saturdays and finds small little things that he can repost online just to show you he's doing it still, and he's a millionaire. Know what I mean? Just to show you what's possible. You can literally go to yard sales and flip things. Okay, I haven't done it myself, but I started in that apartment, in the house, and then I take things from there and then I resell things. I've also had old cameras that I've sold. Old cameras. And they helped in a pinch. Like I sold a $300 camera, a couple $300 cameras that I had sitting around that I spent a lot of money on when I was photography. I spent a lot of money on it. And what did that money do? Well, that money was used for gas. That money was used for car insurance. That money was used for rent at the time. It's just extra. You could do whatever you want with it, right? But I used it to invest in myself. So I sold these cameras. They kind of held their value quite nicely. So I had these cameras for like 2 or 3 years. And it was basically like I rented these cameras and then I resold them. So I rented these cameras, made a bunch of money from these cameras, and then when I sold them, I probably lost like $100, but I didn't lose $100. I made a ton of money while I had these cameras, and then I made some money back on the cameras. So, maybe I bought the camera for like $400 and I sold it for $300, right? So it looks like I lost $100, but that one camera made me, I don't know, God, thousands of dollars that camera made me. So this is what I'm saying, but you have to look around your house. This is up to you. You have to look around your house. You have to see what's going on. You have to see what you can sell. You have to start figuring out why you're unhappy. What is making you unhappy, right? What is making you unhappy? And nobody else cares about your happiness because everybody else cares about their happiness, okay? Nobody else respects your happiness. You have to look for ways, and happiness isn't found in things. Happiness is not found in things. Happiness, for me, is found in the act of doing something that generates a feeling of freedom. That, to me, is happy. And that could come in a variety of different ways with a variety of people, as long as I can make my own choices. Happiness, for me, is when I make my own choices and I'm conscious of the choices that I'm making. So that, and like, nobody... If somebody doesn't like the choice that I made, I still had free will to make that choice. And the more I can think like that, the more right choices I'm making, the less wrong choices I'm making. I'm not drug dealing, right? I'm not gang members. I'm not joining biker clubs. I'm not doing any of this kind of stuff. I'm not doing the bad stuff, right? I'm focused on how to provide good in the world. Whoops, sorry about that. I'm focused on how to provide good in the world. I'm focused on how to provide value, how to help, how to inspire. Maybe that's not for you. Maybe that's not what you have to do to find happiness. But for me, that is like, I feel amazing when I'm helping you solve a problem that you think is a problem in your life. And I'm like, dude, it's not really a problem, right? It's easy. Boom. And if money's the biggest problem, comment below if money's your biggest problem, okay? If your relationship's your biggest problem, comment below, all right? If you're starting a business and you're having a hard time starting a business, maybe you've seen some stuff online being like how to start a business online and it's just taking way longer than you thought, comment below, All right, let me know your thoughts below this video. Comment below, tell me what you're struggling with, and be honest, okay? And if you got haters on it, who cares? All right, I'll go in and I'll just delete the haters. All right, you know, I don't want you coming up and complaining, because that's not going to do anybody any good, right? Don't come and complain. Just be like, tell me what you want to do. Tell me what you're struggling to do. Tell me why you're having a bad time, and then ask me for some advice, and I'll give you some advice in the next video. All right. In addition to that, I'm going crazy now. I'm moving my hands too much. In addition to that, I have a daily email where I send this kind of video out. So if you miss a day, if you aren't a subscriber on YouTube, you can still get these videos, right? So what I do is I'm going to try to post these every day. And this just came to me, right? This just came to me. I said, oh my God, I have a live software. I can stream it straight to YouTube. Back in the day, video, here we go, right? So I'm all over the place. But when I was attending the American Academy of Dramatic Arts, I got my webcam. I got a laptop, I got an iMac. It's like a 2011, right? It was brand new. I got it right before I moved to New York City. I was part of a Facebook group for the American Academy of Dramatic Arts. And then I started doing vlogging like this, started motivating people, started being happy, right? I started doing videos like this from the iMac, from the iPad, the MacBook Pro webcam, which is just garbage, right? It was trash. It was trash. But I didn't care. I was so happy. I was like, oh, I'm just doing videos. I'm just doing videos. I'm just doing videos. And then I'd post those videos. I'd literally export that video and post that video into a Facebook group, introducing myself. And then I'd get a bunch of comments underneath, and they'd be like, hey, I can't wait to meet you, blah, blah, blah. And then when I went to school, there was a group of people that knew who I was from that video. And they already knew who I was as far as a person goes, as far as my personality goes. They knew a bit of that, right? That didn't come from me just posting a small little message, right? Just typing up a little message. That didn't happen. I had to be bigger. I had to be bolder. I had to be a little bit more confident than I was comfortable doing. And then that made the transition into New York City with a brand new group of people, with nobody that I knew. It made it much smoother. And I haven't really been able to do that. And I haven't thought about that until recently, when I started really buckling down and being like, okay, I'm going to help as many people as I possibly can. I'm going to help people make money. I'm going to, for themselves, I'm going to help people freelance if they want to freelance. I can help them own their own business. I can change their relationship. There's a ton of different things I can help do. And if nobody knows I can help do it, nobody's going to get helped, right? So that's on me. So if I'm unhappy, I'm unhappy, right? If I was unhappy, it would be because I'm not helping anybody, and I know I can be. That's the one thing that has made me the most unhappy, and it's the one thing that continuously keeps me going and moving and motivated and upbeat and happy and excited and like, yeah, you know, like ready to take on the day. Does it happen every day? No. So that is scary. But maybe it would happen every day if I just did a video like this, right? If I did a video like this every day and sent it to my email, my email followers, my email list, my subscribers, right? If I just did a video like this every day, that would probably change my life and change your life if you're watching this, which is kind of excited. As I'm thinking about this is really, really excited. So, anyways, that's the message today. You need to literally put down all the excuses. Stop with the excuses and just do it. Just do it. Like Nike says, I wish I had that phrase, because it's so good. Just do it. And the more I just do things, the better off the outcome is. Like, the better the outcome is every single time I just do things. All right. Every time I have an idea, I should just do it, right? And get it done. And that's what I'm really good at doing, actually. When I have an idea, I do it and I get it done. So today, right, what I'm going to do today is this. I don't have to edit this video anymore. This is going to post to YouTube. I'm going to have to go in, I'm going to have to put a description in, which is fine. And then I'm going to take the link once it posts on YouTube, and I'm going to send that to my email list, and then make sure they know that it's on YouTube. If you're watching this and you're on my email list, thank you for clicking on the link and watching this video. I hope you have a fantastic day. So that's what I'm going to do. Today I'm testing out this new thing, and then if I have leftover time, I'm going to work on more ways that I can make some money. I'm testing out a couple ways for you so you can make some money as well. So that's the goal. I'm trying to I've made money online. I've made money through my own business. I have a marketing agency, but I want to figure out if that's something you're even interested in, if you're struggling with money, that kind of thing. If you're having a hard time saving money or that kind of thing, comment below. There's a whole bunch of stuff that I can help you with. I can help you. I can give you a free spreadsheet that will help you, like Google spreadsheet that will help you save your money. When I had a $50,000 a year job managing bars in Brooklyn, I was able to save 12 grand a month just because of how frugal I was um, doing that. So if you need help saving money, I got you. If you need help making money, I got you. If you don't know where to spend your money, I got you. All right? If you're in a relationship, you should spend some money on your relationship. Hands down. Take that person out to lunch. Take that person to a movie. Hands down, spend it on the relationship. Take that person for ice cream, okay? Whatever it is. Or not ice cream if you don't eat ice cream. Whatever. Pizza. Don't do that either. Whatever. You want to go for a salad, go for a salad. Whatever you're into, whatever's going to make you and the other person happy. Or just spend time with that person, all right? Maybe you've been a little bit too introvert and you got to balance it with some extrovert. Go spend time with some family. Go spend time with somebody who's around you. If you're alone, like actually alone with nobody, say you had family that passed away, say you had family that just like ignored you once you started finding what you wanted to do, and you had family that just didn't understand and they've just kind of like blocked you out of their life because they can't understand you anymore, I would highly recommend going to just start looking on YouTube. Just start looking up things you're interested in on YouTube, and then you're going to find more people, more videos. You're going to find people in the comment section. You're going to have digital mentors. You're going to be able to relate to people. And I know they're distant and virtual, but you can also just reach out to them and have them jump on a call. Like one of my best friends happened instantly, and he's in the UK. Literally happened instantly, and he's in the UK, which blew my mind. I asked him to jump on a podcast. I saw he was positive, right? I felt like we were on the same level here. I saw he was positive. I reached out to him. I said, hey man, I would love to have you on the podcast. And he was like, great, when? So I sent him my schedule. I sent him my calendar, and he got on the calendar, and then we got on the podcast, and it was like the best podcast episode I've ever had. So if you're not listening to the podcast, that podcast with Isaac Danna, you can head over there and listen to that too. All right. So there's a whole bunch of stuff we need to talk about all the time, and I want to help you stay motivated. I want to keep you motivated as often as I possibly can. So subscribe, comment below if this video helped you. Comment below with things that you're struggling with so I know what to do for other videos as well. That'll help me produce this every day. So I'm helping you, answering questions. You got to help me as well, and then we'll build this together. All right, you got to help me a little bit as well, giving me some topics to talk about, some things that you're struggling with. I'd love to know, because if I can solve them, I'll just solve them right here, and then we'll go from there. All right. There are other things in the bottom of the video. Maybe I'll add some links to what I'm using right now. I'm using a Logitech Pro. So there's links below the video. I get paid every time you buy one of these things from me. So that's not my main source of money. Actually, I haven't even made any money from it yet. I just started doing this the other day. So, but I'll put links to all the stuff that I'm using as well, so you know how much money is involved and how much you have to invest in yourself and how long it's going to take you to get there. Okay. So hopefully that helps you plan a little bit, so you can kind of have some checkpoints along the way. And I would say that's another thing I started buying recently. Like, money doesn't buy happiness, but when I have a little bit of extra money and I invest in myself, money's not going to buy happiness when I go and I buy like tires for my car or an oil change. Like, that doesn't provide me with a great feeling. Money does provide me with happiness when I'm purchasing a newer camera that is 4K, that I can zoom in on, that I can scale, that I can do that awesome stuff. Money does provide happiness when I have a microphone that I trust and I feel good around and I'm comfortable around it, and it makes me feel like I know what I'm doing, right? That to me is when money starts to buy you happiness. So if you're struggling with money, there's a lot to learn. There's a lot to do, especially if you're around poor people that don't understand money. Not that I'm wealthy, but I understand money a little bit more. So that being said, comment below, subscribe, like the channel, share the channel, whatever you want to do. Let me know what you're struggling with. And also, you can go over to isaacdanna.com. You can go over to isaacdanna.com and sign up for my daily motivational email list. And what you'll do is you'll subscribe and you'll just get emails as often as I send them. It's no more than once a day, unless I have a promotion going on, like a new book or something like that. So no more than once a day. And it's usually, you'll just have a link to this video. So if you didn't get this through YouTube, you're going to get it from the email. It's the same thing. And then what else? You can go over to Danna University and check out some stuff. I wrote a book talking about the same stuff here, a little bit more in detail, obviously a little bit more in detail, a lot more in detail. So I wrote a book. You can go get the first couple chapters over on dannauniversity.com. So you can go to dannauniversity.com and do that. And what I'm going to do is, as I'm doing this, I'm going to create little things that pop up on the screen so you can actually see this as well. See what I mean? When I'm in the zone, I'm thinking about things. Like I didn't even think about adding my websites to pop up live. That's awesome. So, all right, guys, I don't want to waste any more of your time. We are at 30 minutes right now. So I hope you have a fantastic day. I really, really do. And if you need help with anything, reach out. I can't do it for you, but I will help and coach you on how to succeed in life and be happy and have a balanced lifestyle. All right. Love you guys. Talk to you soon.